NeYo, thank you so much for joining us on Plan B today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Tell me, it's not just music that brings you to Dublin, is it?
No, not this time. Not this time. We are here celebrating the love child of me and the fine folks over at Malibu. It's called Malibu Red. It is coconut rum and silver tequila combined. A party in a bottle, if I do say so myself. Yes.
And I have to agree. I was telling you before we came on air. Really nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did this come about?
Well, I am famous for not being a very good tequila drinker. I've never been. I've just never really gotten to the taste of it, to be honest with you. So I would always take, the traditional Malibu, the big white bottle, that world famous bottle. Yeah. I would take the Malibu and mix it with whatever tequila I was drinking to kind of, take the edge off a little bit, curb the taste, make it taste a little better. Oddly enough, I don't believe in coincidence. I don't believe in accident, but the people at Malibu were pretty much on the exact same page. So we came together. They made me chief creative director of the brand. That's everything from the design of the bottle to making sure the mixture was just right. You don't want to get too much rum, but you don't want to get too much tequila. It's got to find that comfortable middle ground. The whole nine. So Malibu Red was born, and we are officially global now. I'm very happy about that. It's available everywhere that you would purchase liquor. Yeah.
Brilliant. But now everyone knows you more so for being a performer.
Indeed.
And I've watched a couple of clips where you said, I always wanted to be a performer, but I just didn't know how I was going to get there. How did you get there?
Well, for me, it was my end was the songwriting. I did it. I wrote songs for other people. I was the guy behind the guy for a while. And basically that was me showing the higher ups that I could write a hit song, but the question became, okay, you can write a hit song, but can you write one for yourself? So, somebody gave me a shot, and I went at it full speed ahead, and here I am.
How do you know which songs to keep for yourself and which songs to give away? Because, when you say you wrote for people, you wrote for the likes of Beyonce and Mary J. Blige.
Yeah. It's always a very, very painful process, I will say that. Okay, well, here's what I do. I have a conscience. My conscience screams, So normally an artist will say, okay, I want you to be a part of the project I'm putting together. So they'll then purchase studio time. 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever the case may be. Their label or them will put up money for studio time. Whatever songs come out of that 2, 4, 6 hours has to go to that artist. Even if it's the best song I've ever written and nobody's around and I want to just kind of tuck it in the back pocket, nobody knows. Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
And you worked with Michael Jackson. Were there any recordings? Because there's all these mixed stories about this, that he recorded some stuff. Yeah. What is the truth?
We never got the opportunity to get in studio. I was writing songs for him, and he had selected about 5 or 6 songs that we were going to record after the tour was over. And then, of course, his untimely passing. May he rest in peace. We never got the opportunity to record the songs.
Now, NeYo, most people are happy that they've succeeded in one career. Mm-hmm. No, not you. You've got 5 on the go. How do you keep it all going? And you're a family man too.
Yes.
How do you juggle everything and know your name even?
I forget it from time to time. Now, you know what? It has a lot to do with the people that you keep around you. The people around me are some of the most honest, some of the most real, some of the most organized people that I've ever met, and in that I am not very organized myself.
Really?
Oh no, not at all. No, I'd leave my head somewhere if it wasn't attached.
It gives me hope.
Yeah, I'm that guy. So the people that are around me definitely, the schedule holders, the people that make sure that every hour in a 24-hour period counts for something. They're the ones that make sure everything is the well-oiled machine. And then as far as my family, as far as everybody, it just takes some understanding. My kids are still very, very young. My daughter's 2 and my son is only 1. So it's not like they know, but they don't know just yet. My daughter's at that age where, she'll see the suitcase and she'll start crying. She knows that I'm about to leave. But they're not at the place where they have to, where they understand that, in order for the lights to stay on, Daddy got to go to work.
And, more than just one work. And one place of work that I was really excited to see your name attached to, Senior Vice President of A&R at Motown Records.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very, very excited about that. No pressure. Jeez. Just one of the greatest legacies to ever. Man, you know what? I'm really excited about it. I'm a little scared. I'm still a little scared. I've been there for a little minute now, and I'm getting the hang of what it is to be an executive. I would definitely say that I am an artist through and through, because if I had to choose one, would definitely be the artistic side. But I get it. You know, there's a lot of drama normally between the artist and the label, or the artist and the executive, and I see why that is now. It's because it's two completely different languages, two completely different ways of thinking, you know, that all come together in the name of, depending on what side of the gate you're on, art or profit. Yeah. You know, so it's hard to come to a comfortable middle ground on those two topics. It really is.
Do you see this as some sort of a way to give back to people, and what do you look for when picking talent?
A way to, maybe not necessarily a way to give back, more of a way to have somebody else realize their dreams. You know, somebody helped me get to the point where I could realize mine. It's only right for me to then turn around and help somebody do the same. What I look for when I look for talent is passion above and beyond anything else. You know, talent is one thing. I know some super talented people with not a single passionate bone in their body, and I can't deal with you. You know, you need to do this from a standpoint of love, not financial gain, not status, you know, not Nike will give me free shoes. No, it needs to be about you loving this craft. That's what I look for, you know, because those are the people that have the talent and the passion to become icons. Yeah. And if you're not doing it to eventually become an icon, then what are you doing it for, you know?
Because it is a lot of hard work. Again, another quote, I feel like a stalker quoting you back, but you said, you know, this isn't a race for me. It's actually a marathon.
Absolutely. I feel like that's what a career is supposed to be. You know, nobody wants, I mean, you don't want your career to be a race. You don't want to you know, get to that point you've sold 10 million records on your first album and then your second album comes out and you sell 2. Yeah. Nobody knows. Yeah, I can imagine that hurts a lot. No, I would rather be the guy to do, you know, 1 on the first album, 2 on the second album, 1 on the third, 3 on the fourth. You know, just stick around. That's my goal in this, to stick around, you know, and I will eventually get to a place where I feel like I've done what it is that I'm supposed to do in regard to music. I'm not there yet. I still got a long ways to go.
That's exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely not there yet. But I figure if I stay at this pace and, you know, keep it about the music and nothing else, then I'll eventually get there.
I don't want to end this, but I'm going to have to. And again, stalker-like, I'm going to end it with one of my favourite quotes from you. I'm not going to chase the world. I'll let the world chase me.
Absolutely. Chasing the world, it erases your identity. You know, you become whatever it is the world wants you to be, and that's not the way we're programmed. You know, individuality is a gift, and everybody has it. It's just not everybody knows how to use it. It's a matter of figuring out how to use it, what it is that's you, and let the world figure it out.
NeYo, I love that. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm just going to say enjoy your time in Ireland, and it was such a pleasure to speak to you.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was so cool. Do you mind? Can we get a quick photo? Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. Cool. I'll just